Yeah. Wave. Yeah. I swear they never really understand me. I need a comment like I need a Grammy. She lays the flow with her designer panties. Yeah, we eating plenty. Check the pantry from the sound waves to the rebel lines. From the tattered bridges to expensive dishes. Now we eating ends with these new beginnings. Yet the sign of major for the bankroll. But thank the Lord that it dies at penitentiary. Nice guy, but my inside is empty. Mighty flashy with a bird's eye. Scribble gems to get my pockets lined till I get arthritis. Switch my heart is icy. Walking past the bouncer like I knew somebody. Crew like hella cloudy. Or the poison ivy. But from I get stronger with a co-sign me. I don't even like me. No, I'm staring in the mirror indifferent. Who is this nigga? He claimed me the realest, the shy, but timid. The riddles were fingers, they simple-minded. Find a road to top, I'm taking it. From the ground, now we paving it. Hella boastful when I'm ventilating. Too much on my place, then they taking shit, yeah. New sounds, I make a facelift. I'm in a new town, I make the wave split. New talent, we accruing down. That's why I run the game until my shoe is callous. On a loose gravel, keep the flame lit. I relay the message, nobody better. I'm young and I'm careless, I want it forever, but I'm with whatever. Cause these days, I've been doing things my way. I can't hide away, make me feel this all on my face. Bitch, I got it made. Yeah, things been going my way. Hope the feeling don't fade. Yeah, stream money, anything. They don't tell it why I live. Probably someone their ways. Things been going my way. Yeah, hope the feeling don't fade. No, stream money, anything. They don't tell it why I live. Probably someone their ways. Wave. Why they so negative? How they envy how I edit it. Live my life just like it's precious. Just give me the mic and light it under lights. I put a knife in pressure, they fabricate it. Yeah, I been as quick to set them straight. Yeah, nigga next to detonate. California on the birth certificate. How we claim that they ain't seen the wave. How we painted on the level up. The tattered garments been a starving artist. It's like '09, that was go time. Fuck a closed mind. That's where my heart is hard. Ain't need a placement. For my family's sake, I've been through some things, make a better way. Why do I get out of place here? Why are they all in my face? Nobody better with the rhetoric. Keep out your core with the predicates. West side, you dead right. But I'm hating bitch ass niggas quick to switch, I tell them to behave. From the attic to the airwaves, give me 5 for the airplay. Multi-million rockin' money plotting. Going up, yeah, I just elevated. Staircase, I'm headed to the paper plane for this is how we folded planes. Now we on, let them serenade. I see the chief for better days. I've been down and out, I need a change, I flip it into $1. Flip with my people, fuck that hatred, they dismissing evil. Yeah, we are equal, I point out the obvious. They carbon, they copy us, rose gold, the neck is decorated. Screaming power to the populace. Want it all, but nothing opposite. Yeah. Cause these days, I've been doing things my way. I can't hide away, make me feel this all on my face. Bitch, I got it made. Yeah, things been going my way. Hope the feeling don't fade. Yeah, stream money, anything. They don't tell it why I live. Probably someone their ways. Things been going my way. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy One Gun here, and oh man, I've been working quite a while. This morning I got up at like 3, did some work. It wasn't on this; it was on something else. It was for the same project, but it was basically getting the naughty stuff animated for the film. And I told myself that I was going to work on this film in a couple of different steps. Hold on one second, I need to fix something. Let's see, remote stats, no, need docs, and open up my chat. It should be working now. There we go. So what I basically did was I started out doing the fight animation and getting that done and out the way. It's 3 different files and 3 different animations. Actually, it's 4, but I dropped one of the scenes out and left it. I wish I didn't do the scene because I would have had a lot of time. But I went ahead and dropped that scene. Probably do something else with it. But I worked on it and worked on the scene. Came back and actually put some more people in the crowd. You know, it still got some seats in there, but I did work on the crowd a little bit in this scene. You know, it's bigger now. It's got more people in it. And same thing's going to be done for the other. I don't know. I might do the other for the same thing for the other ones, but I'm not sure yet. But this is the main animation. It's longer than the others. It's well over 1,000 frames. I think it's like 16. I don't know if how many frames it is, but this was the longest to render out. And as you can see, I did a pretty good job with I tried to do my best to get this thing looking right. I still have some tweaks to do on the characters as far as the animation goes, but as you know, people, it's more than just people call them presets. I just call them animation files. You know, it's more than just getting animation files. You got to make that stuff work. You may have to use a program called Motion Builder or whatever tools you have to make this stuff work. You know, so this is in no way it was an easy project. You know, this is the first project that I've done that I spent a lot of time um, putting in a lot of detail work, and I did put a lot of detail work in this. When it comes to the fight scenes, the camera movement, and trying not to try not to do the what all iClone animators do, which is show your mistakes. One thing I do is I try to cover up all my mistakes by showing you what I want you to show you, which is by manipulating the camera. So uh, keep my people from not foot sliding. Like when she runs, she runs. See, I gotta go. I mean, little things like her. I know her fists are crap. I need to fix her fist. Um, and also have to fix. I've been. This has been on my nerves for like the last couple of days. Crap. If I can get to it. Let's see. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. This right here. This her arm is going through her chest. So I'm gonna fix that when I come back. But I mean, I did so much work that the little work I have to do now on this is ain't that much. But this kick right here, like she did that return kick. And then she says something smart to her, and then they get back. Then they get the fisticuffing right here. And this, a lot of these animations you can get. This animation right here was free. It was from Mixamo. It's a Mixamo animation right here. But majority, I use a majority. I mean, I use a lot of Mixamo stuff when I can't find it from the other folks. When I can't find what I need from other people, I will go and get it from somewhere else. What else? So the next scenes we're going to go into is right here. It'll be coming up in a second, folks. So the next part of the scenes I'm going to work online is starting probably later on this afternoon after I get a good rest in. Is I worked on this movie set the other day. I worked on a movie set right now. It's on minimum right now, so if I turn it back to high, you see all the cool stuff I did to it. But all the textures, I got all these textures out of. I got these textures. It looks good. I mean, I got all these textures out of iClone. This is like the standard textures that come with iClone. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, I should have been using this the whole time. Let me see if I got some lights and stuff on. Let me cut some lights on. Yeah, so I might not need this one. Yeah, maybe I do need that one. So here are the lights. Yeah, so this, I mean, I made, this was actually a prop I saw someone else make, and what I did is I just got it and fixed it. Redid that, but it's basically, I redid the whole thing. I just took it, looked at it, studied it, and then just reproduced it. That's all I basically did with this thing. So it's 100% my prop. I made it. You know, it's got a little glass top on it. You know, the glass in here works pretty good. I mean, I don't know what it is. I had to cut. I mean, I'm thinking about cutting the refraction down a little bit on this glass because it's crazy. I mean, it's if I can click on it there. So the refraction on this is crazy, and I'm gonna go to Window and go to my standard workspace. And hold on one second. All right, that's taken care of. So yeah, so this is see if I go over here, I think I can mess with the refraction a little bit on this to maybe cut it down some, or because it's like crazy. So reflection, let's turn the refraction down. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I think that's better. I think that's more glassy. Yeah, so I made this table, this whole TV set. I'm going to add a floor to it. Matter of fact, we can add a floor now. We can go to content, and we can just go right over to the props. Let's see. Live props, surfaces. What's surfaces? Nope. Morph. Nope. Props. They do have. I could have sworn it had something here called. Let's look. Let's press this. Pipe, podium, wall and floor. Here it is. Wall and floor. So we're just gonna go ahead and just grab us a little floor. Here we go. This will work for the floor. And there's our floor. And I want a marble floor. I want to have a cool looking marble floor. And these textures, I mean, I forgot all about these textures, but these textures help a whole lot, folks. I'm not lying to you when I say these textures helped a whole lot, because I'm like, man, I gotta find a floor, I gotta find this, and then boom, there it is. It's like, oh, maybe not. So switch back over here. So specular. Excuse me. Dang materials. It's this texture right here. Where's the regular? I think this is it. Bricks, ground, stone, concrete, wall, metal, roof, tiles. There it is. Here you are. They were hiding there. So they got a bunch of cool. They got fur, concrete. Looking for see if they got something like marble or something like that. Marble, gold dust, gold rush, gold plate. Was that gold plate? Yeah, gold plate. Leather. So here's marble. Let's see if we can give a nice little black marble floor. Yeah, it looks nice. But it needs to be snazzied up a little bit. So we're gonna modify. I mean, we go in here. I can go here and play with a lot of these settings right now, but I feel that I don't want to. But I think I go into bump. No, not here. They got normal maps and stuff, but the floor looks good. I mean, the floor looks good. It just the tiling needs to be tiled down some. So the tiling needs to be smaller, because this is what it looks like and this is what we got. So if we go over to, like, we go to the modify, diffuse, and there we go, UV settings. Oops, cut that down. Like, my computer was just doing its own thing today. It's like it doesn't want to do anything I want to do. All right. Where is it? Where's this? Oh, here it is. UV settings right here. Let's see. Let's go tiling. Let's see. I forgot. I mean, I really did forget how to use this stuff. So I think I have to use this. I gotta use these. Use this to make it smaller, something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put 15.0 here, and then I think it's supposed to work the same way here. 15.0 here. Oops, nope, not right here. I forgot how to use this thing, folks, to be honest with you. Let's see, Thailand, shoot. I think it's 15.0. Nah. Okay, let's try something else. Let's take this from 15 to, let's do this to like let's do this to like 0.4 or 0.9. And let's do this to, let's try minus 15.0. I know there's another, ain't there like another set of parameters somewhere around here? Yeah, here it is. Now, let's see. Let's see what happens. It's 15.0. You don't want to let me go to 15, so it's fine. Yeah, I figure how it works later. I'm just tired right now. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna look good after I finish with it. But here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. Here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. Let's let's. Oh, is he on? Oh, he is. He's on.
Check, check, check. Hey, everybody. Yeah. I'm gonna come back right now and show you the rest of the into iClone. So let's put the wave.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me check out your stream real quick before I go talk about him. Talking about him is gonna be funny. YouTube. Let's put Polywick. Polywick. Here we go. Polywick Studios. Videos. I don't see you. Oh, here you are. You were live 25 minutes ago. So over here, over at Polywick, they're over here doing some coding, just some basic, simple coding. And you know, Joe talks about he did all this work. He did all this work for Akinema and all these people, but Joe doesn't show him doing this type of stuff, writing code. That's all it is. It's just writing. They're just writing code, taking their time, writing stuff, making sure it works. And Joe, I have not seen Joe do this stuff. Anything about this, he can't do it. You know, and then he has the audacity to get mad at me. Then he gets the audacity to get mad at me. I already subscribed. Then he gets the audacity to get mad at me because I sit up and I do this stuff all day. I sit back and I model and I animate, and he can't take it. I mean, he's just butt hurt. You know, he just over there just butt hurt, and yeah, it's coming in. My computer might lag out, folks. Might quit on me, so I'm just letting you all know this. If it quits on me, I'm just gonna take a nap and come back. But look at him. He told everybody that anybody can do what I'm doing with just presets. You know, he tells everybody this, and he tried to do it. He tried to do it, and guess what, folks? He failed. Look, I mean, just look at the garbage. Look at the garbage. Hold on. Let's watch the garbage. He doesn't know how to fix the arms. He doesn't know how to fix the animation. He doesn't know how to do none of it. Nothing. Let's see. Hold on. Did he just play it? Hold on. Let's go. Let's go see if he played it. Yeah, here he is. Look at it. The guy's. You can see the guy eyeball through his freaking fist. Well, just look at it. It's just the light's not going to help the animation. It's not going to help it. Let's go to one of his older ones from yesterday, folks. Let's go back and show you what he was trying to say that he can do what I can do and he can't do it. You know, he can't. Here he is. Now, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this picture, folks? Well, I don't see the timeline editor up. I don't see the curve editor nowhere. You probably don't even have it. There's a lot of things wrong with this, but what's really wrong with this is the animation period. There you go. Help you out there. Everything between me and him is some stupid competition, and he won't quit. I mean, he won't stop. I mean, I don't care if he don't stop. I mean, if this is what he wants to do, which is copy me, that's fine. I mean, I'm doing a fight scene, he does a fight scene. You know, I talk about something, he got to talk about it. You know, it's just sad that all he does is just come over here and he copies what I do. And he doesn't know what he's doing, you know. And I'm hoping he's learning. I mean, hopefully this will put him in a position where he's going to learn. But as you can see, he's. I don't see him doing anything to improve his animation. All he's doing is just changing cameras and moving around the screen and uploading characters onto the screen. That's all he's done the whole time. He hasn't went to the timeline editor to fix nothing. He hasn't tried to fix nothing. Is this the one he just? This is the one he just sold. I only get the one from earlier, 16 hours ago. This one, and this is what he has. This is it. This is it, folks. Now take it. This is where the animation came from. You look at this. This looks kind of cool right here. But when he comes over here and steals it, and then he tries to take it over into iClone, there's an issue. There's an issue. And the issue is that for some reason when he export the animation, it's not reading the joint translations and rotations correctly. So he has to come bring this stuff in and adjust it manually. That's what he has to do. But he doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't. If he did, he would be doing it, but he doesn't know how to do it. He does not know how to set these characters up inside of iClone to where they won't be slipping and sliding everywhere and doing erratic movements and behavior. He doesn't know how to do that. But he claims anyone can do it. He said he claims that anybody can make an animation. Hold up, when that loads up, like the ones I've been doing. I mean, anybody can do them if you have the ability. It's the ability to do it, folks. Everybody, you can gain the ability, but you can't sit back and say just because I can do it. I mean, just because I could do it, you could do it. No, it doesn't work like that, folks. You have to put work in. You have to put your time in to do this stuff. He's never going to put the time in. That's why his stuff looks like flubber. I mean, you look at his garbage. Look at him. And he talked about me the whole freaking week until he got up and said, I'm going to do what One Gun's doing. He can try, and I can see he's trying, but this is not what I'm doing, dude. I'm not doing what you're doing. I mean, I'm doing something totally different. You know, I use different software that you're using. You think that you're going to use iClone and get this stuff down packed like the way I got that wrestling animation? That wrestling animation took me a week to do, dude. I mean, it took me less than a week to do, but it took me some hours. I put some hours in the animation. I put some hours in that stuff, you know, and I still need to do some tweaking to it. I mean, let's see if this loaded up yet. I mean, I still got some tweaking to do in this thing. I mean, most I do is like anywhere from 600 to 1200 frames. You know, it just depends. You know, it depends on how much animation that I need to do. Because sometimes you can't do a whole animation in one in one scene. You probably have to open up another scene and open up and make it so that it looks like you're just shifting camera angles. Try to do a whole animation from beginning to end in a whole scene will drive you mad and bonkers. And I said I just break it up. So what I've done is I broke the animations up in 3 different segments. I mean, if you want to know, this stuff is ready. I mean, this stuff, this is really ready to go to ready. I mean, this stuff is ready to go over to the to old boy so he can start putting up on his website. Only thing I have to do is just a couple other things. One more fight scene I have to animate. I may or may not do that, but I got one more fight scene to do. And after that, I'm pretty much package it up and send this off for this guy sometime between now and Wednesday. Because everything's almost done, and only thing left to do is the sex scenes. And the reason why I hadn't did sex scenes yet because I've been trying to figure out how to do it because iClone doesn't have the right body parts. They won't make the right body parts. You can ask them all they want to. They say no, we're not doing that, and they're not making it. So you have to go to a third party. The third party I found that makes the stuff for iClone Character Creator. Guess what? Real Illusion won't let you buy it off the dang site, so I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't. I said so. I had to figure another way, and I found the solution, folks. I found the solution, and solution was actually with the morph animator, making morphs. Actually, finding the prop first, right? Finding the props first, then bringing them into iClone, and then using the morph animator, which works great. And I'll probably do a video on it. The video will be on my Patreon page, and I'm going to show you. It'll be a tutorial on how to make this animation. All right, how to make a sex animation. But it will not be for kids. It will be on my it'll probably be on my VMO page, and you can access it through my Patreon. I'm gonna do that because I've been experimenting. That's why I've been up all night, because I worked on the set most of the day yesterday and a little animation yesterday, and yeah, I saw your stream, Polywick, but I came back and I did this. But the whole thing about this, everybody saw me when I made this from scratch. I made this whole animation from scratch. I had to use a whole bunch of animations, take them in the motion builder and composite on the animations down to get this scene. All right, I had to do all that to get this one scene right here. And then this buffoon over here, and then okay, so and then when I brought this scene when I after I animated it inside of after I animated it inside Motion Builder, brought it over here to iClone, I still had to do work on the animation itself because you need to do work because most of the time when you bring that stuff over, when you bring it over, something gets lost. It's somewhere in the translation or translation of the bones or rotation of the bones. Something gets lost. Something gets wrecked. The fingers came in wrecked, and some other things came in, and I fixed those, and this is okay now. The only thing I see wrong in this whole scene is I have to bring her foot down to the ground or whatever, or turn her foot out some. But I think I'm just gonna adjust it just by twisting her leg and bringing her foot to the ground there, and that should solve that problem. But the whole thing about it is that he sat there for a whole week and said you could use presets to do what you can do. I said, oh really? Okay, Joe. So Joe went and did it, and what he got was something totally bonkers. He had some bonkers. I mean, just totally bonkers. And he's over here talking, oh, you're not supposed to do that. What's this called? MiQ Avatar Neuro VMD. Let's go. I'm gonna write that down. I want to find this. Cause I'm gonna find that. I want to find this animation. Oh, hold on. Wrong. I'm typing in the wrong thing in the notepad. What's it called? MEIKO MiQ dash avatar shift underscore NERU Part.vmd. All right, gotcha. That's the name of the animation. This stuff is backwards bonkers, folks. And when you look at him animating, this stuff looks so. Look at that. Look at the arm. Arms, the foot sliding everywhere. It's just sad, folks. Sad. You know, he wants to compare himself with me, but he can't. But he won't face the fact that he can't be like me. He can't do it. He can't. He tries so hard, and the only reason why he does that is to make. He sat back there all last week grabbing other people's work, putting it up to mine. And the whole time he was doing this, folks, I'll say, okay, Joe, well, that's nice that this guy can do this. Where's your stuff at? Why come you won't put nothing up against mine? And now he has. And now you people can see that all the bull crap he talked about, well, it's bull crap. Because, as you can see, he used presets, like he says, that you can do. And he stuck them in here, and he got total garbage. Now, he's up here saying, oh, the fight scene's almost finished, everybody. Yeah, the fight scene is finished. It's finished as of now because that's crap. It's garbage. He knows it's garbage. Everybody knows it's garbage. So when y'all finish looking at him, y'all can come right back over here. And you can come right back over to my channel. Over to my One Gun channel over here. After you finish laughing at him, you come over here and you can watch this video here. The one that the butthurt troll can't stand. He sat back there and talked about this video so bad the other day. And then I just sat back and waited. I said, I'm going to wait for him to hurt himself. And he did. He did some garbage animation. And actually, he didn't even make it. I mean, it's like he didn't even make it either. He didn't composite nothing together. He didn't do nothing. I mean, everything I did, I started from scratch. I used some animations, and I had to cut them up. And I had to cut those animations up, composite the animation together. The work is in the compositing. That's where all the work is. All the work is in the compositing in Motion Builder. It's like working inside of not Autodesk. Inside of After Effects. You know, same principles. You're taking stuff and you're cutting and you're manipulating it so it can work to your benefit, so you can make something good. You know, and that's what I did. All these animations, you couldn't buy these animations that I got right here. Yeah, you had to make them. You had to make them from scratch. You had to take other files and blend them in and cut them and adjust the bones and all type of stuff to get this stuff to work like this. This idiot over there think he can do the same thing, and think about it, he can't. He's supposed to know all this stuff about Motion Builder. Why come he hasn't used Motion Builder yet to make an animation? It's because he can't do it. Not because he ain't supposed to use Motion Builder, but it's the fact of he can't do it. He only knows how to take stuff and steal, people. That's what he uses these programs for. To take and steal. That's it. That's what he uses this stuff for. I don't use this stuff to take or break or steal. I use this stuff to make art with. It's the difference between me and him. He's a crook and I'm not. That's the difference. I entertain. He pretends to entertain. You know, he pretends to be me. You know, he pretends to be somebody he can't be. All he has to do is be himself. Learn how to use this stuff. He's been using Motion Builder longer than I have. And look at him. Look at him. All he does is use Motion Builder to sell stuff. That's it. That's as far as his knowledge goes. He just knows how to take the stuff in there, make it so he can sell it, and then that's it. Same thing with iClone 3D Exchange. Same thing with iClone period. All he knows how to take the stuff in there, turn it to a format, and then he takes it and he packages up to sell in this Gumroad store. That's about as far as it goes, folks. That's about as far as the knowledge goes, and that's as far as the knowledge is ever going to go. Because the dude is just garbage. He's just garbage. And then he sits back and talk about me, talk about my friends, he talk about everybody, but he's the garbage man, people. And he's the man made of garbage. And she goes in for the final kill. Bop, 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 bop. And it ends there. It ends there. But yeah, but I did make a part after this one. After that part. After this part, this part comes in. Where is it? I think it's this one. I need to start naming these better. I mean, let me tell you how jealous he was, folks. He went and reported this video in. He keeps reporting the same video in time after time. He wants the video gone so he can take it and upload it up on his channel. That's what he does all day, every day, folks. There's nothing wrong with my video. There's nothing wrong. And I saw him reporting the other day, and guess what? It's still here. So I don't know what's wrong with him. Something's totally wrong with this dude. He's crazy. He's out of his mind. He wants people to believe he's me that he's mean. He wants praise for doing stuff and for stuff he didn't do. You know, he actually tried to steal my Archive Infinity movie, folks. I BS you not. He wanted to steal that movie and make it his so he can sit back and say, it uses true bones, but it doesn't. He has to go over here to my channel and say, anything I use does not use true bones. And he keeps on saying that I use true bones. But the thing about it is, how can I use true bones when true bones don't make any motions? I mean, true bones has to make motions first before anything. So here's the basic next scene after that. When she get she gonna be holding everybody yelling and screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta have some people right here in the crowd yelling and screaming too, but that's the last scene. That's the last scene. So this is actually ready to go. And I just gotta come back to this last scene and put some more people in here. I don't think I really have put hardly any people in here. I think I got enough in here as it is. Maybe put some people back there. Maybe I'll just snatch them from that side, put them to that side, and put some people right here in the front. But that looks pretty. That looks pretty darn good right there. Oh yeah, light up the background too. I gotta light up the background. I got these things supposed to glow in the background, so it's not bad, you know. I mean, this thing is gonna be complete soon. Then I can move back on to doing something else. But the guy who got me to do this loves my work. I mean, this guy loves what I've done, and he wants me to work on a horror story after the animated horror film. Now I don't know if it's gonna be X-rated. Now I don't know, you know, like this one is for me. But I do know he wants me to do a horror film. I was like, cool, I'll do a horror film. You know, I got a lot of, I mean, but the difference between this one and doing a horror scene one is because I had no wrestling props whatsoever. I had no wrestling props. I had no wrestling clothes. I had no wrestling animations. I had nothing. I had nothing when I started. I was like, man, how I'm going to do this and get paid for it if I don't. So I had to start out small with a concept of what I was going to do. I said, okay, first things first, let's take down the characters. So I took the characters and I started making the characters, clothing, morphing, making the morphs and DAS, bring the characters over to the character creator. I did a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so after that was done, I had to concentrate on the actual scene. Now I said, well, if the stadium's got people, say I got that covered. I got a whole pack. I got like over 300 some odd characters, low poly characters that I can bring in here, and it won't mess up with the with the animation whatsoever. So I got that pretty much covered. So I said, okay, I got the stadium. I say I don't have a stadium, I don't have a ring, and I know nothing about wrestling. So well, I know enough about wrestling, but I didn't know, you know, I haven't watched wrestling since I was like 12. So I haven't watched wrestling since I was 12. So, but I came back and I had to go back watch some wrestling stuff and I knew I had downloaded some stuff from Unity. I had bought some fight scenes from Unity some years ago, so I said, hey, just put that to work. So I went and grabbed those, and I had come out with something really nice. And the whole thing shows that I put some time in it and I worked on it. Now there are a couple parts in it that I want to go back. I'm going to go back and redo probably. If he wants to do a clean version of this, I can make the light fight scene longer, you know, but I didn't. So I went ahead and I cut a scene out that would have made this longer. That would have drug out the fight longer. So what it is, I cut that scene out and added this last scene to replace that scene. So the winner is the Ring Queen. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but maybe I should have. Everybody's yelling, screaming, "Yeah, yay! She won! She won!" Yeah. So there you have it, folks. You know, and this is work, people. I mean, this is like straight work. You know, this is me working hours upon hours. You know, even the stuff y'all don't see. When I'm not streaming, I'm doing this. You know, one time I stream is when I'm not tired, and I'm tired. I don't feel like streaming no more. I don't feel like streaming over for the rest of the day, but I am gonna come back and stream me doing some more stuff for the animation. I gotta get an airplane. I gotta get an airplane. I gotta get like a. I know. I think I do have a. I do have a. I do have some from Stone Mason I can use for the New York scene. Um, it's a couple other things. I need something from Mexico though. I need some type of background for Mexico because that's where she goes, and the airplane flies to Mexico. So I can probably figure out something, um, whether it be an airport. And I think I definitely gonna need an airport, some type of like quick, easy airport I can load up into iClone, just so I can take a snapshot. But the whole thing about it is, people, it's work, people. This is work. And, it is even I can get even more advanced with this, man. It's like it's hard, but if you make it hard, you make it hard if you want to make it hard. But I tell you guys what, I'll talk about this later. I'm gonna get off right now. Thank you guys for watching, and please leave me comments, people. One thing that I get a lot, I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm not getting a lot of comments. Comments, likes. If I can get more comments and likes, well, then my life would be that much better. Then my life would be really, really, everything would be cool if I can get more likes and more comments on my work. Because I don't know what you guys want. The only way I can know what you guys want me to show you all is for you all to leave comments on my videos. If you watch my video, even not this video, if you watch another video of mine, just leave a comment. Just leave a comment, say, hey, you know what, it'd be cool. And a lot of people have done that. A lot of people do that, especially when I'm live streaming. And after a live stream, leave a comment on the video. For people who coming back and watching this, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you would like to see, or what I could have done better. Those are things I like. That's the feedback I like to get from you all. If you all can give it to me, but this is a workout. I mean, this whole animation thing is a workout. And now that I fixed one part, now I can go ahead and finish all this up and package this up and give it to this guy. But this is One Gun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back later on this afternoon after I get me a good sleep in. I'm just really tired, folks. I just want to get a really good nap in. But before I go, you probably want to go over to you probably want to come over here to truebones.net. And the reason why I say come over here to truebones.net is to come out and check out the new beware of True Bones, fake merchant, scam artist, lying, cheating, drug addicted, and heartless bastard. What the heck? Well, anyway, people, this is on truebones.net, and this is something over the last couple of days that they looked at. This says, when True Bones makes animation, True Bones does not notice the careless mistake and makes no effort to correct them. Just how good is True Bones? So they take it clip by clip and show you what he's trying to do. Look, her body's going through. Yeah, and it has the conclusion of what they found in what Joe. So all you have to do is just type in truebones.net, and you will get here to the Beware of True Bones page, where you can read everything about Joe. It's basically a Wikipedia of Joe McPeak. That's all it is. It's to help you all stay away from this clown, to let you know if, hey, I want to buy something from Joe. Well, if you do, come here and read all the stuff we have here, because it will tell you a lot about what Joe's up to, what he's been doing. And what Joe's been doing is that he's been up to no good. No good. But yeah, y'all should come here and check this out. I always like the Miku Miku dance characters, but the problem is that when you bring them over to iClone, they look like garbage. You have to use a program like Poser. Poser, you can actually. Let me tell you why these characters and animations work so great in Poser. It's because most of these characters are made in Blender and animated in Blender and colored in Blender, and then they get converted over into Miku Miku dance format. Now, Poser took the Cycles renderer and put it inside of Poser. It's the actual cycles render. It's the actual thing. You know, they took it and put it inside a poser, and when you can do the you can do the node setup and everything exactly the way that you have it in Blender. So if you do an anime type node setup, you can bring the exact node setup over in the poser and get the textures and stuff looking just like I've done it before. I've done it before years ago, and I didn't think you could, but you can. You can do the same exact node setup. Everything's set up the same way. They have the exact same nodes, um, and it's cool. They got the main node, and you got all these other nodes you plug into and stuff like that. And you can actually get your characters to look like this cartoony anime type style. Now, as for the animations, I do believe I mean, you don't have to get the MMD FBX whatever from him. You can just go ahead and download MMD to Blender, and you can actually download the characters, put them into Blender. You can actually bring the MMD file straight into Blender with the physics and everything on it, and then after you do that, you can actually export it out as FBX to iClone. You know, but you have to do a little work. You have to clean the model up. See, most of these models on Miku Miku Dance, they're not clean. If you look and like you take one apart, like I've taken many of them apart. You look inside of them, you'll see that all of them are just crappily done. They got parts and pieces from other characters inside of them, and that's how they make those Miku Miku Dance characters. It's like they take parts and pieces from other models and they put them together and they just release them like that. So you're looking at this guy like, why is this character so high in poly? And you look when you tear it apart, you say, oh, it's because it's made up of several different characters. So I've torn one of these apart before. I've taken in the Blender and tore one of these characters apart, and it's crazy. You would have to literally. I had cleaned one up. I totally cleaned one up. Maybe I'll show it to you one day. But I had to totally clean this thing up, and it was just horrendous. It was horrendous. It was totally horrendous. But now we got Vroid, and we don't have to do that stuff no more. You can actually make a custom character inside of Vroid. You know, that looks better than these, and actually animate them. They have rigs and everything on them. You know, it's a couple of things you got to do. I'll probably talk about it if y'all really want to do anime, but you have to do it inside of Blender. I mean, Blender is the only program I know of that you can actually make nice anime in, because everybody else is doing it, and the program is free, folks. You know, but I'm gonna give Vroid. I mean, I think I have it on my computer. I don't know if I deleted it or not. I know I have ran it on my laptop. I haven't ran it on here, but Rampa Tilling had a great tutorial on how to take Vroid hair and transform it into iClone hair, and the hair deforms nicely when it's when you add physics to the hair, it looks good. It looks better than the stuff you get from iClone, you know, or from Daz, and it's because it's made for that. It's made to be that paper thin hair with the nice textures on it and stuff like that, because it's made for that. All right, so that's it for today, folks. And as I sit back here like the Ring Queen and sit back and tout my victory over True Bones. Once again, just when my peak has failed, and once again, one gun reigns supreme, just like the Ring Queen. But yeah, come check out TrueBones.net. Check that out. And also, don't forget, y'all, you can also come over here and check my video out as many times as you want to. And please, 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 please leave comments. See, the comment section is empty. All you 105 people, and then leave not one comment. Or, well, 5 of y'all left a like. There's 5 people out of 100. 105 people left a like. So, well, we know who left this. This was Joe. Joe did that because he's butthurt. He came over and demonetized the video. All right, he came and tried to demonetize the video. He couldn't. The video's still making money. He tried to do a lot of stuff. He tried to do a lot of stuff to the video. He tried to take it down. You know, it's just petty what he's doing, and he knows it's petty. He knows it's petty, but he knows it's petty. I mean, he don't have to come on my channel and all and do absolutely nothing. He can actually stay on his channel and do his stuff without involving my channel whatsoever. But he'll never do that, folks. He'll never do it because this what makes him angry. Progress. Progress is what makes him angry because he can't do it. He can't do it. Bam. She got knocked down. Don't forget, people, come and check out my video. Leave me comments. Leave me comments on any of my videos. I will see them. Like, I got some comments over here that I need to read off. I got a bunch of comments over here that I need to read off that ain't Joe related about certain stuff. Like, who's this? Oh, I just saw one. Well, yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go ahead and take me a little rest, and I'll be back. This is One Gun. I'm signing off. Peace.